Hello everyone, and welcome to my CBS Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. When Finn begs for forgiveness, Steffy conceals Carter's infidelity. Spoilers for the Bold and the Beautiful suggest that when Steffy Forrester Finnegan sobers up and realizes her marriage might not be over after all, she will have to deal with a terrible truth. In Monaco, Steffy really lost it on John Finnegan because she felt taken by surprise and harassed by Sheila Carter. Since Finn was aware that Sheila had been flying there all along, his attempt to clarify simply made matters worse. When Steffy found out that Sheila had been sitting next to Finn the entire journey, she became furious. Finn thought Sheila would board the first flight back to Los Angeles and was waiting for the appropriate moment to tell Steffy the truth, but instead everything fell apart. Since Steffy even took off her ring, Finn is aware that he is in the doghouse and believes their marriage is irreparably damaged. Nevertheless, Steffy promised to love Finn until death do them part. If Steffy strips down with Carter Walton as anticipated, it will be a huge betrayal because Finn and Steffy are undoubtedly still together. Steffy may have a romantic meeting with Carter as a result of her inebriated sorrow, but it doesn't appear that she will tell Finn about it afterward. Rather, Steffy will allow Finn to express his feelings and beg forgiveness for all the drama involving Sheila. According to B&B teasers, Steffy will find it difficult to trust Finn once more following the events in Monaco, but what about her own deceit concerning Carter? Finn won't have any suspicions that Steffy has cheated on him with another man since he would never imagine that she would run home and break her marital vows to Carter. In other words, when Finn begs Steffy for another opportunity, he will believe that he is the only one who has erred. In the end, Steffy could give in and make amends with Finn, but her encounter with Carter will unavoidably come back to haunt her. The countdown to Finn's suffering and rage will begin as soon as the devastating betrayal is revealed. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy and Carter will try everything to hide what transpired, but it will eventually come to light. The only hope for Forrester creation is RJ and Elektra. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Forrester Creations is facing significant difficulties. The drama and headlines that Katie Spencer has been generating are too much for the original fashion family to handle. According to reports, their sales are actually at an all-time low. Can RJ and Elektra improve the company's situation? Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester are both in Monaco this week for business. Ridge and Brooke received a double whammy on the most recent episode of Bold and Beautiful. First, Ridge received awful news from Franny, the fragrance queen. Franny told the Forresters that she was working on a perfume for Katie Spencer, Heather Tom, and the Logan gang, and that she had recently secured a new contract. To make matters worse, the sales reports are terrible. Steffy Forrester's father broke the awful news to her before she left to meet her husband Finn at the church. He informed his co-CEO that their sales were declining and that Eric Forrester's couture line was not doing as well as they had anticipated. Ridge informed Steffy that their business was having problems and that they needed to come up with a quick fix. It appears that RJ Forrester believes he and Elektra are the solution to his family's issue. Ridge is unaware of his son's grand scheme, which is simply Elektra, but RJ assured his father that he had a plan to preserve the business. RJ Forrester wants to make Elektra the company's new Hope Logan since he has discovered his inspiration. RJ seemed to believe that Elektra for the future will save the day and increase sales for the Forresters. Do you believe RJ's strategy will succeed, or is he merely attempting to gain favor with Elektra? Will an unplanned pregnancy derail Elektra's new fashion line? Now that Elektra Forrester on The Bold and the Beautiful has formally severed her relationship with bad boy Will Spencer, everything is falling into place. Elektra is prepared to concentrate on her profession and her new fashion business now that her toxic relationship has ended. Could an unplanned pregnancy derail her? Will Spencer Jr. and Elektra Forrester have moved on? However, before they broke up, the kids did spend July hooking up all over the beach house. Elektra seemed prepared to move on from her breakup, but if she has a bun in the oven, that would be difficult. Throughout the summer, there have been numerous rumors that either Melissa Dillon, Sydney Bullock, or Elektra Forrester will become pregnant. She appears to be out of the running because Dillon and Will haven't actually completed the task yet. Electra might still be in for a surprise, though. It could be referred to as a bribe by some and a promotion by others. R.J. Forrester, however, is eager to win Electra over. After the Forrester prince handed her the chance of a lifetime, how could she not fall in love with him? According to previews for Bold and Beautiful, R.J. is working hard to persuade the Forresters to grant Electra her own line of young adult clothing. The biggest admirer of Electra believes that she is the solution to the issues facing his family's business and that she might even become the next Hope Logan, doing whatever it is that Hope does. It will be difficult for Electra to tour the world and walk the catwalk. If she has a pregnancy bump, Electra may have to say goodbye to her major professional move if she becomes pregnant. Do you believe she will soon experience a pregnancy scare? Will the pair reconcile after having a child? Steffy and this person are going to hook up. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, this is an unexpected plot surprise. For all the information you require, continue reading below. This is due to a lot of rumors that Steffy Forrester is about to become pregnant, but not with the man you may imagine. This is due to the likelihood that she and Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, are going to hook up. Many soap opera viewers have noticed some spark between Steffy and Carter and believe that it won't be long before they start having sex, if you get what we mean. Let's just say that Steffy and her partner Finn will be quite surprised when she becomes pregnant because they will be physically apart. On social media, B&B fans undoubtedly had a lot to say about the issue. Some even said, "I think it will be just like the Hayes paternity storyline," in their comments. Steffy and Carter will hook up once. They keep it a secret from Finn and Daphne. Steffy will reconcile with Finn, while Carter will reconcile with Daphne. Then, all of a sudden, Steffy discovers she is expecting. And we won't know the paternity until it's born, like the old storyline with Amber back in the day when she had to wait to see what race the baby was, another critic commented. Additionally, there was this comment, "I do not anticipate this at all. Finn and Steffy will be alright, in my opinion. She loved her husband, but he abandoned her, so she just lost it and walked away. She won't even stay on the airplane, in my opinion." The CBS network broadcasts The Bold and the Beautiful during the week. Look up the timings in your local listings. In the interim, please share your thoughts with us in the space provided for comments below. Ridge rips into a frantic Finn while Carter and Steffy drown their sorrows. When Brooke and Ridge meet with Chloe in Monaco, she cautions them to spread the word about their purported new line. Finn interrupts to inquire about Steffy's whereabouts. After Chloe leaves, Finn informs Ridge that Steffy has left and didn't return to the room the previous evening. "I can't locate her. Steffy is getting wasted on the nighttime flight. She just wants drink, despite the flight attendant's offer of food." They probe Finn for information once they're back in Ridge and Brooke's apartment. Reluctantly, Finn acknowledges that there was an incident and claims Steffy saw Sheila. If he invited her to Monaco, Ridge inquires. Finn argues that Sheila was the only one responsible. He asks what Steffy did when she saw her. Finn shouts, "She lost it. She completely lost it." He's never been more worried about his wife. On the plane, Steffy flashes through the awful incident on the beach with Sheila and Finn, shakes her head, and keeps drinking. Back in the hotel, Ridge is trying to get to the bottom of how Sheila ended up on the plane with Finn, who tells them she boarded the plane and sat next to him. Ridge shouts about him going along with it, and Finn denies it. He advised Sheila to avoid Steffy. "She never listens to you," yells Ridge. "I know," yells Finn. "I made a mistake," is the only thing on his mind. His wife, who is unconscious on the plane, has a nightmare in which Sheila constantly intrudes into their life, beginning with their wedding. Ridge and Brooke understand why Steffy would be upset in the hotel. Finn understands. He claims that although they first met at the chapel, they later spotted Sheila while strolling along the beach. Steffy was appalled. When Steffy's plane lands in Los Angeles, the flight attendant wakes her up and asks, "Are you all right?" "No," Steffy murmurs. "Not at all." Carter leaves several voicemails for Daphne while wandering the Forrester office at night. He chases after her as she abruptly passes the door. He catches up with her and confronts her about her intention to return to Paris. Together, they must overcome this. Daphne informs her husband that nothing has changed as she returns to the office. He begs her to quit placing the blame on herself. How is she not able to? It was a terrible, awful mistake to move to Los Angeles and fall in love. Carter wants Daphne to accompany him home. Your spouse is in your house. When he touches her arm, she recoils and tells him she wants some space. You're not walking away from me, asserts Carter. Yes, I am, Daphne responds. Carter retaliates, but Daphne refuses to give up. She removes her wedding band, but he refuses to accept it. Saying farewell, she places it on the desk. Carter, who is still in the main office at Forrester, pours and consumes whiskey after whiskey in an attempt to numb the hurt of Daphne's departure. He walks inebriatedly to the doorway after emptying one bottle. Finn in Monaco is upset that Steffy has switched off her phone. Brooke claims that none of the hotels had her registered. Ridge yells at Finn that he's ruined everything and that he's not messaging him either. For his daughter, this is a nightmare. Finn needs to locate Steffy and give an explanation because he didn't plan for this to occur. I cannot let her go. I can't let my wife go. Back at Forrester, Steffy lurches and trips as she makes her way to the desk after clawing her way into the main office. She is upset by a picture of herself and Finn and collapses into the couch in pain. At that moment, Carter reappears holding a brand new bottle of whiskey. Why isn't Steffy in Monaco, he wonders. Sheila showed up, she grits her teeth. Together, they flew. Finn and his birth mother TM. She informed him that she was no longer Sheila, but he wanted to give her another opportunity. That scares the hell out of me, she says, unable to accomplish that. Steffy sobs, saying she's sick of being the most powerful person in the partnership. I'm done with Finn. Carter puts his hand on her shoulder. Finn conceals Monaco's problems, Brooke's bad news, and Sheila. There will be spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. We may anticipate John Finnegan hiding Sheila Carter in tomorrow's episode. Fanny Grayson delivers distressing news to Brooke Logan Forrester in the meanwhile. Discover what will happen next in the CBS soap opera by continuing to read. Let's begin by discussing Sheila's dream. Fans are aware that Sheila has received warnings from Lee Finnegan and Finn. The woman is intent on forcing herself into the lives of Steffy Forrester Finnegan and Finn. Despite being informed by both of them that Sheila is losing the battle, she continues to march. Sheila actually dreamed that Finn and Steffy were giving her flowers on Mother's Day. Sheila was persuaded that she would experience a miracle in Monaco because there was just enough optimism. Since they are already in the air, Finn is unable to stop Sheila. But by the time they arrive in Monaco, the doctor will need to come up with a solution. The fact that Steffy won't be meeting Finn at the airport is fortunate. Finn will therefore give his biological mother strict instructions when they arrive in Monaco. She is probably given a hotel room and instructed to remain in concealment by the doctor. Sheila won't be able to assist herself, though. Preview images and teasers let us know that Sheila appears to be watching Steffy in Monaco. Finn's silence to Steffy might wreck their memorable anniversary. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Brooke will receive distressing news from Fanny. Ridge Forrester tries to divert his wife because it irritates the blonde so much. Does this have anything to do with Katie Logan Spencer or Hope Logan Spencer? In any event, Brooke will struggle to remain composed during the business trip.